So we had Anthony Davis on Media Day talking about how he was annoyed by Denver talking and about how they wanted some revenge. And Austin talked in the Zach Lowe podcast and was more respectful and was like, yeah, they kicked our ass, right? But like Anthony Davis also mentioned that LeBron is also hungry for another opportunity at the Nuggets. And then you know how it goes with the media. They're really good at like creating these stories almost, right? Because like Anthony Davis brings it up, but then a reporter goes and finds Mike Malone and asks him directly about it, right? Like they're kind of like deliberately trying to stoke these conversations. And then Mike Malone's like, oh, well, I don't know why they're thinking about us. Like, you know, it's a new year. We respect them, but like that's their problem if they're thinking about us. And I want to be clear, like this is so not a story. This is so profoundly uninteresting to me because if you get your ass kicked, what are you supposed to do? Just like bow down to the person and then just like cower in shame for the rest of your life? No, like one of the most beautiful things about basketball is you live to fight another day. Like I always think about that. Like obviously I play a lot these days. Still, I'm only 32 years old. And like I don't win every single basketball game I play. There are days where guys win, and when they do, maybe they make a comment here, or maybe they celebrate a little bit. And what I always file away in the back of my head is like, dude, I live in the same city as you. You have to play me again. Like you don't get to just, it's not like we never play basketball again after today. Like that's the beautiful thing about the game of basketball. Like you leave a setting like that and you stew on it. And if you're a competitor, you want revenge. That's the thing. Anthony Davis got his ass kicked by Nikola Jokic. Of course he wants revenge. If he didn't want revenge, it would be extremely weird and would probably say a lot of negative things about who he is as a competitor. He's obsessive about it. When he heard the comments from Bruce Brown and from other guys, it annoyed him, as it should. But at the end of the day, you check ball at the end of the season. If Denver runs into LA in round 2, they're going to have to play each other again. And it is a different setting. Now Bruce Brown is gone, right? LeBron and AD might be a little bit more motivated. I would pick Denver in that series as of right now until I see something that demonstrates that LeBron and AD have improved as shot makers, or that they've identified in the trade market a specific player that could come in and help them with shot making, or if they find a better way to cope with the physical presence of Denver inside. Until I see something like that, I'm going to pick Denver. But like, of course LeBron and AD want revenge. Of course they feel confident about their chances. The way AD was talking, he thinks they're going to beat them, as they should, because they're competitors. And most importantly, like, here's the thing. The Nuggets are the champions. They're holding the trophy, and they are the champions until mid-June next year. But LeBron's a champion too. He's done it 4 times. Anthony Davis is a champion too. He did it at Jokic's expense in 2020. These guys have pride. They're not bums, okay? And there's no disrespect. I would imagine deep down, if you actually talk to these guys in a more serious setting, all of them would sit down and say, I have the utmost respect for so-and-so. LeBron used to have Mike Malone as a coach. You don't think he respects Mike Malone because he's probably seen how hard he's worked? You don't think Mike Malone has respect for LeBron or for Anthony Davis after what happened to them in the bubble in 2020? You don't think Nikola Jokic has respect for those guys? You don't think LeBron? I guarantee you, LeBron has an unbelievable amount of respect for Nikola Jokic. You can have that level of mutual respect and still hate each other and want to beat each other and want to talk shit when you do it. It's totally normal. The winner gets the spoils. The winner gets to have their moment in the sun. They get to make the comments. You get to wear the t-shirt or the hat to the championship parade that talks shit. You get to go on the podcast and wax eloquent about how you were never scared of them. That's the rules. You win, you get to talk. But then the other team gets to get motivated. They get to get angry. And then if they win, they get to have a moment at your expense. That's the beauty of competition, and it's a complete non-story, in my opinion.